We are going to Villach to play our final concert tonight. We've been rehearsing now for 2 weeks.
The most important thing that I tell them is that to be patient. It takes a lifetime to make music. They have to find the flow in what they're doing. They have to grow into the maturity of understanding the depth behind the notes, not just reading notes, but actually understanding what is deeper behind the notes. It takes time to do that, but most of all, what I really recommend for them, whether they become professional orchestra players or soloists or whatever, is just to continue to enjoy a life in music, to find the meaning in what we do, and not to look at it simply as a job that they have a right to have, but that is a privilege to make music, and that they should enjoy that privilege and to share that privilege, not just with each other, but also with the audience, because without the audience, we can't be an orchestra. So it is a performing art that it is a symbiotic exchange between the audience and the performer on stage. And the young people can demonstrate that conviction, showing how engaged they are with the music. And when they do that, when they are believing in the music, when they are convinced, then so will the audience. And that's going to be healthy for music in the future.
John Axelrod?
Oh, it was fantastic. I think he's a great conductor and a splendid human being. It was very interesting for me when he was talking about Lenny, as he like to call it, Bernstein, because he worked him, and I think to work with someone that actually studied with the composer of a piece is a great opportunity for everyone.
Once again, one before B. One before B. And then it's like stripper music, you know? And one.
It was a lot of work. We were rehearsing up to 6 hours a day. It was great. I learned a lot. And it was a challenge. It was very nice. And if you think of the next years, what would you like to do? What would you like to approach? I would like to become a great musician and a great bass player. And I see myself playing jazz. But not only jazz. I will find my type of music.
You have developed all of these skills, and now you come into an orchestra and somebody says, be here at this time, otherwise you don't get paid. And a conductor says, play it my way or take the highway. And all of your individuality, independence, and collective and self-discipline and empowerment is somehow suppressed in the role of an orchestra, where you have to be one voice, uniform, homogeneous. You're not allowed to be individual. I say that's not true. You have to find the balance between freedom and security. And when you find this balance between freedom and security, when you find this balance between the individual and the collective, then you can achieve something like the Wiener Philharmonic achieves, where every vibrato is the same speed, every bow is the same speed, every forte is the same forte. That kind of homogeneity, despite the individual soloists that make up the Wiener Philharmonic, is what makes an orchestra great. Don't lose your individuality just because you play in an orchestra. Have confidence in yourselves and know that I have confidence in you.
what are you going to play today with the orchestra?
We will play Rimski-Korsakow Scheherazade and Prokofjew the third piano concerto and Bernstein Divertimento for Orchestra.
So that first note has to convince. Ya da da dee da da da. If it's da da dee da da da, we're lost. Okay?
Now they're all, I think, really motivated. But some of them also, they talked to me about their fears. They're not sure what they're going to become and what they really want to do. They want to do so much things at once. What would be your advice to them?
Well, like I was just saying before, it's all about understanding your own individuality. Every musician has this creative spirit. It doesn't mean they have to play in an orchestra, but if they do play in an orchestra, with this kind of confidence and maturity, they bring something of value to any orchestra that they might join. One of the other things that I learned that was extraordinary during this time of economic crisis is not the typical question that I have often heard, which is, how do I get a job? But actually, will there be a job waiting for me when I'm ready to take the audition? That's a new development. That's something extraordinary. And I think that now musicians are recognizing they can be more diverse in their repertoire. They can explore many different fields. Many musicians in this orchestra that have the talent, the creativity, and the independent ambition to be entrepreneurs in their own right, to take advantage of the technology that's available to them today, start their own ensembles, go on and take on more creative projects, and contribute to the cultural environment in which they live.